bitch don't boss up like I do. Real street fighter, boy, I get it like Ryu. Stone got upset cause the niggas don't support us. The ones you love never support you the way you want them. I get it out the mud, took years for niggas to pay attention. Now all I see is fire in the mentions. I had to fall back, cause rap don't pay me like the trap do. Put sign in the can like it's cat food.
What's going on, you guys? It's your girl, it's French. You already know we on Body to Beat TV, and right now we are in Harlem, where it is lit this weekend. You know, tomorrow's the Harlem Parade, and I'm here right now with my boy English McFly that I've known for a very, very, very long time. I'm so excited for you to be here. How you been?
I've been good. I've been enjoying life, staying positive, keeping that right energy around me.
I see.
You know? Yeah.
I see you out here doing your thing.
Yeah, you know, I'm not trying. I'm actually doing this shit this time around. You feel me?
That's what's up. That's what's up. I see you drop some new music.
Yeah, I did. I got more shit coming. And you know, I think the process is a beautiful moment right now in my life, and I'm just appreciating everything around me and everything that I got going on. You feel me? So.
Well, yeah, I definitely feel the vibes. Cause like I said, I've known him for many years. Before, he was outside.
Right. Nigga grew up, man.
Yeah.
Nigga grew up, man. In time, I think that's just a part of the process of life. Mm-hmm. Growing, us looking better, feeling better about ourselves as we get older. Mm-hmm. You know, growing into who we are. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
So let's talk about this track that I see that you put out a video with SNS.
Right.
Which he's also from Harlem. Shout out to SNS. And y'all both have this distinctive sound that is just crazy. And even SNS on this track is I'm okay, he's switching it up.
Yeah. I had to bring S for the trenches. That's my brother. We grew up out here on the street, so we know how this shit go. You feel me? But you know, he got a lot of party tracks, a lot of shit. So when I put Turbulence out, it was like a crazy feel. Crazy shit. I had Turbulence for about a year.
Wow.
About a year. I got a lot of music that I be holding on to, and I drop. And when I drop, it just happened to be the right moment. You feel me?
Okay, so you're the type of artist, you wait for the right time to drop the heat.
I think it's more...
Well, all of it is heat.
Right. Yeah, I appreciate that. But I think it's more so of... I wouldn't say coincidence. Mm-hmm. I would say divine. It's supposed to. This shit's supposed to happen. It has to. But like I said, I hold music and some things that I feel that I should drop. I could do a song tomorrow and want to drop it now, but I'll hold it and end up dropping that shit next year, next summer, and it just hit different from what you understand. So like I said, it happens at the right time. I may not think it's the right time, but I just be in my favor.
Do you have a project coming out? Because you have a lot of projects.
Yes, I do. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm actually in the lane of I might have some. I might drop some shit. I'm not gonna lie to you because I'm looking to drop an EP, a project, but I'm more so of just putting the singles out, and I want them singles to hit more. Because when I do the projects be good money and all, but I don't feel that I get the right amount of people, the right recognition for the full project. So I think it's not time to give them a project at this moment. So singles for sure. I'm about to drop a shitload of them.
A lot of people don't understand this is really a grind and things don't happen
Give me a second. Okay, I got you. Give me a second. Yeah.
They don't think that it's work. You got to put in that work to get where you want to be.
Right. Absolutely.
So let's talk about you coming up. You from Harlem. What was it like growing up out here?
I mean, this is the trenches. This is where I'm from. This is my block. This is my home. I grew up here. Since I was yay high, I was running these streets. You feel me? So. I mean, coming from where I came from, I would say it was hard, but it wasn't. You would think life is hard until you actually get through something and you realize how easy it was to actually get through it. Let's go, bro. It's. I would say I'm happy about the person I became, the man I am today. Because coming from this, I've been through it. The hard times growing up in the 90s, the crack era, getting up out of that, and you know how Harlem is. Like Harlem is fun, Harlem is beautiful, but Harlem has a dark side to it.
It does, yeah.
You feel me? And like coming up from out of that, like, you know, my mom's, you know, it was just her who took care of me, my little brother, my little sister. They pops was, you know, around, but that's a whole nother story. You'll hear that in my music. If you check a lot of my old music, I talk about my life in the past. Now, my new music, I talk about shit that I'm going through now, things that I'm doing now, and you'll hear the change. It went from pain to now.
Yeah, you definitely see the change, and you see it too, because I'm like, your vibe is like, it's real, it's really light now. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I stepped into my light.
Yeah,
I stepped into my light. Absolutely.
That's right. So what do you have like any artists that influenced you coming up that made you want to start doing this?
Well, rest in peace, DMX, Kiss, the Locks period, the whole Rough Rider unit, G Unit. Shit, the list goes on. Nas, Jay, like I was a real hip hop fan, so I go through a shitload. Yeah, I was.
Hear it in your music.
I try to. It comes out. That shit, it's gonna leak out. It's gonna leak out. So that's like my secrets. My secret leaks out. But if a person pay attention, you pick. Like I'm really like a spawn of the past. Like you feel me? So with that being said, I have all the old school greats on my list. They're all the old school greats. They inspire me to push, to go hard. The way they set their paths and the way they push. You had Rough Riders running these streets, doing with the street teams, and I grew up in that shit, riding the bikes and all that shit. So I came up in that the heart of the culture. So
that's a dope ass era that like people don't even realize. I'm like, what y'all doing right now? This
ain't shit compared to what we came up in.
Like,
everything is internet now. Back then, growing up, when I was a kid and seeing that shit, it was firsthand. Like walking out on a corner, it's a cipher. I grew up right here, man. Ciphers used to go on right on this corner. You had 40 Cal battling niggas, and my man Quan Pins battling niggas. You had West now, Frida Bro, he locked up. They was battling niggas. Then Charlie Clips, that's the bro. He right from around the corner. He the best in this shit right now. So I come from that pavement, like niggas sitting there watching these niggas just go on for hours and hours, just rapping, like, and yeah, it was fucking dope. Like it was fucking dope. Right, that's my boy. That's my big bro.
With him?
Yeah.
What was it like working with him?
It was dope. It was all genuine. It was like, ever since, like, still to this day, we did that record, shit, how many years ago? Like 4 or 5 years ago. Crazy shit is still to this day. I called Brody, he picked the phone up. First ring, he picked the phone up. He there. Like, Wolf always around. Like, that's real genuine love right there. That's bro right there. Like, and this shit you gonna create in music, you create relationships. It be weird. It be weird. It be people that you don't think you gonna fuck with, that you fuck with, and people that you expect to, that be, it. You feel me? So, you know how that shit go.
Well,
but it was a moment.
Show you love in Harlem, like, and all over too. But
yes.
Harlem do show you love. I definitely see that.
I appreciate that shit big time. Big,
so I know a lot of people don't do showcases no more, but I remember you've done them.
Hell yeah, I did mad of them. I don't do them no more neither. Well, I don't do them no more.
Yo, but you like the way you used to capture the crowd, it was just crazy.
Yeah.
Like his sound is totally different from, like, you have a New York sound, but it's just different.
Yeah.
And it's like you know how to bring, like, you attract like a lot of people around you, you know, and it's like love. And I find that so dope.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And I want that to come out in my music. I always wanted the people to feel me. Like I said, from watching them ciphers and seeing how I grew up, Maxes from around, like growing up in the hype of this shit and seeing what music can do, that shit always gave me goosebumps. So when I stepped into that light, I always wanted to be that one to bring that shine. I wanted to be that one that when I start talking and putting these words together, I make the room stop. You understand me? So it's more, like I said, I come from, nowadays, I'm not coming at none of the new rappers or nothing, but it's not really emotion or passion in this shit now. You feel me? I come from a passionate era. Excuse me. So I put that shit in my music as much as possible. You gonna feel that. So I think it's more so of the emotion that captures the crowd. But I love it though. I love it because ain't nothing like it. I ain't been on the stage, and I would say I performed like 8 months ago. Before that, I didn't perform 2.5 years due to Corona.
Oh, yeah.
Last time my performance was fucking the beginning of 2019.
Oh, wow.
And that whole time, I was just doing music. And then Corona popped, and then it was like, all right, everything shut down.
But you was still dropping music, though.
I was. I definitely, but that's off the, because I can't stop this shit. I can sit back and tell the people, yo, I don't want to do it no more. This shit, I can't stop it. I can't. That shit is just in me.
So what single we have dropping next?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't tell you, and it's not because I'm keeping it a secret. It's because I don't know. I don't know which single that I'm gonna drop next, but I have multiple different songs that I have on hand. But I will be shooting a video next week, and shit. I mean, to be honest, you may get a single by next week.
Okay.
You feel me? But like I said, I don't know which single I'm going to drop. I have so much different shit. Listen, I might drop a rabbit out of hat, pull a rabbit out of fucking hat, and drop some way left field shit. I got shit that I never released. Y'all never heard me do a song for the females. Y'all never seen a video. Exactly. Never. They never heard me do it. So I think that's more so of the lane that I'm pushing for.
I gotta hear this, like.
Right.
Cause you all like, yeah,
I always been like that. I gotta stop. I'm more older. Nah, look, yeah, I'm older now. I'm more, like I said, I came into my light. I'm more smoother with it, you know. I'm more comfortable with it. So, you know, like I can't really. That rugged always gonna be with me, but I make this shit good. Like I make it look good. You feel me?
Okay.
Right.
Well, I gotta hear this. I'm excited because nobody want to drop nothing for the ladies no more.
Right.
So how you feel about this new generation? It's just like the music is different.
Right.
I asked Merce about this the last time when I did his interview. You know, I'm like, it's different now. I'm like, and you know, there's always like a little tit for tat thing with older rappers and the younger generation.
Okay. Yeah.
So how do you feel about the way things are going now?
Honest opinion, man, you always, all right, I just look at it like this, right? When we was younger, you had the older generation that didn't like the shit that we listened to. They had every reason to hate it. Now more so, it isn't that bad, but you're gonna have your group of older people that don't rock with it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Now you have older people that do rock with it. More so than what we had back in the day.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? Because I remember my mom's Frisbee and my DMX CD out the window. 2 of them. It got so real, I started dubbing them shits on tapes. Yeah, she wasn't going to get me that many times. I started dubbing my shits on tapes. DMX, I had tapes. DMX tapes. I had Rough Rider tapes. I had all that. And they was stuck in like R&B, you know, I don't want to hear all of that shoot 'em up banging and want to play John B and all that. Listen, I love that now. Listen, I love it now. I'm older. I love all of that now. I appreciate that old school R&B because we don't have that no more.
No, we don't.
We don't have that no more. They said R&B was dead. I kind of agree because we don't get that no more. But like I said, as far as you're always gonna have your generations and the people that don't like what's going on with the new. The hip hop industry is a young man's game. You feel me? I'm a grown man. I'm not old. I'm not old. I'm mid. You understand what I'm saying? But you gotta appreciate it. Appreciate it because someone picked up where the older guys left off. You understand what I'm saying? So just appreciate it. It might not be what we like. I can't do but my kids do. My kids do. So let them rock out. Let them do what they do. So just appreciate it. Fuck that.
Now, I seen one time you had like a hat collection going on.
Yeah, we got English McFly hats.
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't do that. I did. That was a limited edition run, and I'm gonna bring it back.
Fire.
Yes, I know. A lot of still to this day. See, you said it. Still to this day, people ask me about them. But I'm gonna do another English McFly. You know, just shirts, hats. You know, things that you can get, and just say like, you know, appreciate it, and just say like, you know, just so people can have that, you know, like a token or, you know, like something to remember me always. Wow.
Dope. And okay, so we're gonna get back and tap into the music because I know you did something with Nino Man, which was fire to me because you know Nino Man been doing his thing.
Yeah.
So how did that track come about?
How did that track come about? That was a minute ago. So
It wasn't that long ago.
Nah, it was a minute ago.
Well,
Because you know it's crazy. Yes, because I was about to say, I had the song for a minute before Nino was even on it. And I was trying to get V on it, Vado. But that shit, that ain't like, that's the bro, but that ain't work out. So I hollered at Nino. The situation just happened to present itself a little bit better, so I said, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. You feel me? And I went with it, and it just happened to, the chemistry, like, my family is tied with his family, so it's closer to home than what we thought it was. So, like I said, so that shit just happened just to be right at the right time, and, like, it was just chemistry, like,
now, I remember
universe
back
worked
in
for
the day
me.
when you used to do the collab albums. Would you do another collab?
Hell yeah. If somebody doing a collab album and they trying to put me on that shit, right now, at this point, I got a bunch of collabs I'm about to drop. Because you don't really have English McFly with a lot of rappers, the music out, videos out. That's why I did the track with Nino. I put the track out with SNS. I got more tracks coming. You gonna see different artists. I got Pack So Loud. So Pack So Loud is Disco Black. Remember Disco?
Wow,
yeah. So me and him about to drop some shit.
Oh, I gotta hear that.
Yeah, this shit is gonna be crazy.
That's different.
Yeah, this shit gonna be crazy. I'm gonna get y'all a snippet I'm gonna get y'all a snippet, let y'all hear that shit.
And he changed his name. Okay.
Yeah, definitely did. I don't know why I like Disco Black, but yeah, see, even he did Disco.
He's fire though.
Yeah, what my
He's
boy
talented.
get crazy. You know them shows used to be ridiculous.
He's
That nigga be sweating, had a whole crowd going crazy in that shit. But yeah, so me and bro about to drop some shit. Who else? Me and my man Nick Guns. We just did a track in the studio the other day. Nick Guns from Brooklyn. Shout out to him. We about to drop some shit. Couple other artists. I'm gonna keep those in the tuck. So when they do drop, I want people to really be surprised. I want people to really be like, nah, I know he ain't get him on the song. Like one of those. Like, you feel me?
Fire. So what else you have coming up that we need to know about?
Right now, just be on the lookout. Just be on the lookout because I'm dropping spontaneously. I don't think I said that word right. I'm high. But
you did say it right.
I did say it right? All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm dropping out of the blue. Shit is, you don't know when it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen. The videos, we don't know when it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen. You feel me? I don't want to put
I know it's gonna be crazy.
Right.
It's like you've been dropping, like you be dropping stuff and it be like, oh, this shit is fire.
Right. That's what 07 Honda. What you think about that?
Yo, that's crazy. I was just about to say that. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got
07.
chills right now.
Right,
I was just about to say that. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, 07 Honda. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
That shit is crazy. I love that track.
Word. I mean, everything on that track for real. Like I just spoke facts. Like I felt good about myself. You feel me? Like I was in a dark state. I lost my pops in 2020.
Oh, my condolences.
Thank you. I lost my pops in 2020, and for that whole year, I think I dropped Last Words. I dropped that track, and after Last Words, I was just stuck. Like I could not, no matter what I was putting together or what I was doing, it wasn't even just the music. It was just life, period. Like it just seemed like it wasn't clicking for me. It wasn't working. Like I was mourning. I was still in a dark state. And I didn't know that. But it took a year, like a whole year.
It takes time, because I obviously lost my mom too. So I'm
sorry to hear that. Sorry for your loss. Yeah. Yesterday we just actually buried one of my brother's mother. She passed away. Rest in peace, Aunt Deidre. But we just buried her yesterday. So that loss. We take losses, but like we supposed to pick up the pieces and continue on. It's hard.
Absolutely, yes.
It's hard.
It's not easy.
And I think the real focus and how to really get through it is just taking it day by day.
That's right.
Understanding that it's a process.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't come overnight, but it will eventually happen for you. You'll get through it. And like I said, after going through that, going through that state of like that depression, a year later I climbed out that shit. I don't know how. I had a job. That's how. Listen, I had a job. I had a 9 to 5, right? Mm-hmm. Now I own. I'm gonna tell y'all, I had a 9 to 5. I was working this fucking job for this company, and I was moving all around New York City, upstate, down, all Jersey, Philly, all that shit, right? And me moving around and going to these places and going to these people's houses, I'm just the scenery. I'm looking, I'm like it's so easy. Like these people's houses was fucking crazy, like big ass mansions. And it inspired me. That shit motivated me to want more. So what I did was I quit my job, started my own company. You feel me? So now I'm doing vending machines, I do Airbnbs, and I do car rentals in Atlanta.
Oh, that's what's
You feel
up.
me? So me doing that, after that moment of me quitting that job and getting out of that, I think me quitting the job and getting over that year hump of my dad really made me really turn my life around. And ever since then, I haven't fucking looked back. It's just been like, let's get it. That's why I said the music, I don't want to put the burden on my back and say, oh, I'm dropping this then. Fuck that. When that shit ready and I feel it's ready, we gonna drop that shit.
That's right. Well, I can't wait to hear all the new tracks and see everything that you do.
Right,
and hopefully I'm gonna have to rent a car when I come to Atlanta.
Hell yeah, anytime.
I'm like, yo, I need a whip. But give your shout outs and let everybody know where they can reach you. Right. And thank you so much for letting us, pull up.
And DSN days, interviews, I lived that
yes,
DSN.
Yes, he was always in there.
I was at everybody's show at that shit.
He definitely was at both stations.
Word, facts.
Yo, at both stations.
Word.
All right, so let everybody, do your thing.
I just want to shout out my family, all my loved ones, the people that's rooting for me, my fans, the people that go get my albums and go watch my videos and play my shit when you wake up in the morning and when you driving down that fucking highway, you got my shit booming. Don't get a ticket now. But I just want to shout out all them. I appreciate everybody that supported me and done, that showed me that love to get me where I'm at right now, that helped me build. Because even if you think you didn't help me, you helped me. Just by you telling me, like, yo, bro, that shit was fire. It was motivation for me. It was inspiration for me. It did a lot for me. And it may have been a time in my life where I was fucked up and didn't know what I was doing. But you helped me out. And I just want to shout out everybody who did, including you, too. Because y'all definitely gave me opportunity after opportunity to come on y'all shows and talk my shit and play my music. Even at the shows, the DSN shows that they used to do in SOBs and all that. I appreciate that. Like, thank you.
All right.
I walk through the streets with a mask and a cape on. Used to run these blocks like Avon. Fat nigga with a bald head and a beard like Faison. Shooting up this bitch like Draymond. Him all black like Akon. I don't want the love, let's be real. I ain't something you should hate on. Riding with the 10 slow. We don't get him now, we get his kinfolk. Ducking from the feds called Winslow. Big photo on me that clap like a choir. Connected to the plug, I'm attached to the wire. Magic on the stove, I don't crack the papaya. If shit go wrong, then we back in the buyer and try to get that money back. I'm in the hole for 100 pack and see green like a lumberjack. I'm so Harlem like Dapper Dan. 2 chopsticks still kicking shit like Jackie Chan. Hitting shit like Jackie Robb. This is actually hard. Shit, I get the Great Gatsby robbed. I talk Italian jobs, type of shit to climb a mountain for. He got 8, but we gon' round it off. I smoke more blunts, and after that, then smoke more blunts. Please don't get smoked like this whole blunt. I mean before runs, when niggas was only low runs. I was in the streets going donuts. It's my fucking year. Talk, nigga. Niggas done started something.